Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? We got some work to do now. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? We need some help from you now. Come on, Scooby-Doo, I see you. Pretending you got silver.
Looks like this is the place. Oh my gosh, I can't wait. No.
Oh, that's cool.
Yay! Whoa. Where's this tour guide at?
Tour guide? I don't want to go on a tour. Can we leave? Thank God we didn't have to sit through that boring tour.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder what's down here. Whoa, Scoob, let's play some hoops. Oh, hey guys, are you ready for your tour?
Yeah, where to? Right this way.
All right, we're gonna see Rembrandt's work first. Right this way. As we can see here, this is the etching by Rembrandt called The Crosses.
Actually, it's called Three Crosses, and it's a depiction of one of the most prolific moments in history, when Jesus is crucified on the cross. Many people depicted this famous scene in the past, but no one did it with Rembrandt's style and the way he poured life into individuals.
We'll do sculptures next. It's right across the hallway. Gian Bernini created this fountain called Fontana di Quattro Fumi.
The god of the Nile's head is covered because they didn't know the source. The god of the Danube supports the papal coat of arms because it ran through Rome. Finally, the god of the Rio de Plata is holding a bag of gold because of the riches found in the New World.
Our next place is on the main floor.
Can't wait to see Beethoven's piano.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Over here is the exact piano Beethoven used to create his symphonies. And here it is. No one actually knows when Beethoven was born, but he was baptized December 17, 1770. He was born in Bonn, Germany, and he composed a total of 63 symphonies. His most famous symphony, Für Elise, was attributed to Therese Mulfatti, one of Beethoven's many loves. Bach's organ is going to be the last stop on the tour.
What about Francesco Borromini? He was a major contributor during the Baroque time period.
Actually, this museum is an exact replica of one of his churches.
So this is Bach's organ?
Johann Sebastian Bach was a German composer and musician of the Baroque period. He is known for instrumental compositions such as the Goldberg Variations and vocal music such as the Mass in B minor. Since the 19th century, Bach revival has been generally regarded as one of the greatest composers of all time.
Also, Bach established Baroque styles through his mastery of counterpoint and his adaptation of rhythms, forms, and textures. Mass in B minor is a musical setting of the complete ordinary of the Latin Mass. This piece gave a new form to vocal music that Bach had composed throughout his career. That's actually pretty interesting. All of these artists were all during the Baroque time period.
Yeah, they were.
Well, that concludes our tour.
Why was it so short?
Oh, you guys haven't heard about the legend of Sasquatch?
No? What's that?
Well, the legend of Sasquatch began long ago right here in the city. It all started when a young boy got lured into the woods by a strange light. His name was Garrig Withers. The boy was never heard from again until very recently. There have been reports from around the city saying pieces of art have suddenly gone missing.
Jankies.
It has actually started to happen here. 5 pieces were stolen this past week.
Looks like we have a mystery on our hands, gang.
Can you talk to your managers about these missing pieces?
Yeah, right this way. That's him over there.
What do you have to say about these missing pieces?
I don't really care. All I know is I just got these 2 cashier's checks, and that's all that matters. All right, thank you.
No problem.
Thanks for the tour.
Yeah, no problem. I have something for you. These were dropped by the painter when it was stolen.
Thank you. Hey, where's Scooby and Shaggy?
Yeah, where'd they go? They've been gone this whole time.
Hey, howdy.
Well, we can't leave without them.
Oh, there they are. Let's get out of here.
With the money long as 6 mile, break mile, knock your down, pick her up, knock her back down, pull her tracks up. Yes, I slam, girl. Yes, I slam.
The museum owner gave us this blueprint and these music sheets. Velma, do you know what these mean?
Jankies, according to my research, this is the San Carlo Quattro Fontaine, which is one of Francesco Borromini's best works. He used his new style of light and space to create the masterpiece. He designed it to look as if the walls were weaving in and out. His buildings were very progressive for his time.
That's interesting.
Borromini also had an architectural war with another great architect. His name was Gian Lorenzo Bernini. It was this battle for the top spot that ended in the death of Borromini. It was a tragic suicide.
Zoink, Scoob, high score!
Ruby, Ruby, Roo!
Scoob, quit messing with me.
Or I'm not. Raggy, run!
Howdy!
Jankies, we gotta help them.
Jeepers, Fred, what should we do?
Let's make a trap.
What's the Scooby do? What's the Scooby do? We're gonna follow you. We're gonna solve that mystery. We see you, Scooby Doo. We're coming after you. What's the Scooby do? Don't look back. You make my time.
Looks like we lost him.
Reggie, Rook.
Fred, come take a look at this.
Looks like we got a clue on our hand, gang.
It's a business card from Sean Campbell from Sasquatch Incorporated. The villain must have dropped this.
Let's see if we can find any more evidence. Nope, nothing here. Jeepers, Velma, look what I found. The monster seems to have left it here.
Wow, this seems to be a piece by Gian Bernini. Let's see. Gian Bernini was a sculptor from Rome who became the papal architect at 23. But 3 years prior, he created his 3 most famous works, David, Apollo and Daphne, and Aeneas, Anchises, and Ascanius. He loved the work of the ancient Greeks and recreated some of their most famous myths. Bernini also loved the human body and tried to make his works seem as lifelike as possible, whether it be a bust of a cardinal, a statue of a saint, or a fountain depicting the 4 major rivers of the world. The facial expressions, edges, arms, and hands are all incredibly detailed and painstakingly articulate in detail. So where do all these pieces bring us?
They seem like they're all from the Baroque time period.
So what does that mean? Where do we go next?
Alright, gang, we're off to Sasquatch Incorporated. Just split up and look for clues. Shaggy and Scooby, you're downstairs. We'll take the upstairs.
But it's dark down there.
Would you do it for a Scooby snack?
Ruby Rack.
Let's look over here first. Hey, what's this?
It appears we stumbled upon more evidence. This is some sheet music from Beethoven. This sheet music is from Beethoven's 9th Symphony. Beethoven actually dedicated this symphony to Napoleon, but took it away after Napoleon tried to crown himself king. Beethoven started to go completely deaf at the age of 26. He also had to suffer through seeing 4 of his 7 siblings prematurely die and dealt with a lot of sickness as a child. Beethoven never tried to please anyone other than himself with his work. He was very prideful and would never perform in front of a crowd where more than one wasn't paying attention. His music perfectly represented the fluidity and motion that the Baroque time period is trying to represent.
Scooby snacks.
Ruby Rack.
Scoob, you better be messing with me this time.
Ruh-roh.
Howdy!
So, there may be more evidence in this room. Nothing over here.
I don't
Same
see
here.
anything in this room.
Looks like we're gonna have to look somewhere else.
Did you hear?
What? Oh. What happened?
Zoinks, Fred, there's a monster down there.
Sasquatch.
Let's go investigate.
Wait, Fred, where's Velma?
Jeepers, we lost Velma.
glasses. Where are my glasses? I can't see without them. Oh, here they are. Where am I? Jenkins, what's this? Jenkins, this piece of artwork here was painted by Rembrandt during the Baroque time period also. This is called The Night Watch and was incredibly progressive for its time. But what people may not know about Rembrandt is that he was a master at displaying how light reflects off of objects, and he portrayed the emotions of people's faces perfectly. A main focus Rembrandt had during his life was to develop his own style throughout his life. People tried to make him paint like other successful artists of his time, but he refused. This idea he had is what made him so memorable. This sheet music is written by Johann Sebastian Bach, and he was a German composer and musician of the Baroque period who used the Greek value of perfection to make his compositions stick out from the rest of musicians at this time. Through his lifetime, he was so dedicated to learning more that he wrote 300 compositions. The music of Johann Sebastian Bach ranked highly among the most widely known compositions of the Baroque period.
What was that?
Realma?
I found more evidence. I found some sheet music by Bach and a painting by Rembrandt, both also from the Baroque time period.
Shaggy and Scooby, you're gonna lure the monster to the trap.
Would you do it for a Scooby snack?
Alright, gang, you guys are gonna lure him up here while we catch him in the bag. Alright, gang, let's find him and trap him.
Scooby snacks.
We ready?
I wonder where he is. Zoink! Run! Let's see who would have done this.
Old Man Withers!
Why would you do this? The Baroque was already a lost time period, so I plan to keep it that way forever. And I would have gotten away with it too if it weren't for you meddling kids. And that dumb dog of yours too.
Ruby, Ruby, doo!
Vamos a la playa, amiguitos a bailar al ritmo de la noche. Sounds of fiesta.
Something strange